video for Violin 2, and we're going to practice Old Mac Fiddle in this video. So I want you to get your Old Mac Fiddle music out, get your instrument out, and we're going to have a little talk about some of the features of this piece of music. Now when we play this piece of music, we need to play it with a big strong sound, and the way we're going to do that is by playing with our fingers in tune. So making sure we're using our ears and we're making the correct sound. We've got the correct finger down on the right string, and we're making a perfect sound in tune. That's number one. Number two, we need to pull the bow and use lots of bow and big smooth bows to get a lovely tone or sound. Now, if we're getting a scratchy sound, it might be that we're not pushing down on the bow enough with this hand. We might need to put a bit more pressure and push the bow into the strings. It could be, if we're getting a scratchy sound, that we're not keeping the bow in the middle between the bridge and the fingerboard. We might be letting it slide over here, and that's giving us a scratchy sound. So your job as a musician is to find that perfect spot where your bow needs to go, where you're making a good sound, and we've got no scratching, no fluffing, just a big, strong sound. So working out how much pressure to use through your elbow and your arm and your fingers here, pushing that bow down. Too much pressure and it will be really scratchy. Not enough pressure and it will be fluffy. So that's your little challenge, to work out just how much to push down to get that beautiful tone or sound. Number three, when we're reading through the music, we need to be counting to 4 beats in every bar. We need to feel the beat and keep it slow and steady all the way through. Some people like to tap their toe really, like so almost nobody can see it. Some people like to move their head to feel the beat. It's a bit like the drum kit. It keeps our music flowing along. So we really need to feel that beat. We've got all tar beats or crotchet beats in the music, and when we're not playing, we're saying rest inside our brain to keep that beat going and that flow. The next thing that we have to, or the last thing that we have to think about in this piece, is there are lots of bowing marks. There's down bows marked with the down bow symbol, and there's up bows marked with the V symbol. So we need to make sure that when we see a down bow over a note, our bow is going down. When we see an up bow, the V, our bow is going up. And when we see a comma, we are doing a retake and bringing the bow right back to our hand here so we can do the next note with the down bow. So those are the 4 things we need to think about: playing in tune, listening with our ears, putting our fingers down in the correct spot on the correct string, playing with good tone, making sure we move the bow in such a way that we're making a really, really pure sound. Number 3, counting in our head, counting the rests, counting all the beats. And number 4, observing the bow markings. So this is a video for Violin 2 of Old Mac Fiddle. Let's have our music out, our instrument out. I'm going to give you a 4-beat count in, and then we're going to play together. You ready? Get your first note in tune. Get your bow on the strings. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3. So Violin 2, my challenge for you is to play that song with me through at least 2 times every day. Maybe you can play it through more times. So you can rewind this video and keep playing it through with me. And if there's little bits you get stuck on, maybe just pause the video and practice that little bit that you get stuck on, or write in what you need to know, some of the information, so that will help you play it, okay? So your challenge when you come back to see me next week is that you can play that perfectly. Good intonation, which is another fancy word for playing in tune. Good tone, moving your bow nice and smoothly. Playing with counting our rests, playing in time, counting your rests in your brain. And number 4, looking at the bow markings and doing down bow when it says down bow, up bow when it says up bow, and retake when it has the comma. See you soon, Violin 2.